We have an update on a story we first told you about a few weeks ago. It was about the D.C. government signing a contract with a convicted felon who claimed he invented a way to double the range of electric vehicles. After we alerted D.C. government about the questionable technology claims and the criminal record of the inventor, that contract was canceled, potentially saving hundreds of thousands of your taxpayer dollars. But WUSA9 investigative reporter Nathan Baca continues working to find out, how did this happen?
Scientists have long said extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Self-described inventor Lawrence Hardge claims he, quote, picks up the electric torch where Thomas Edison left off. In his pitch to D.C. Department of Public Works, Hardge claims he could nearly double the range of D.C. parking enforcement Chevy Bolt electric vehicles. We asked Hardge for a picture of his technology, and this is what he provided. It's a box with electrical wires. He describes as being around the size of a person's fist.
What I created, instead of having a combustible alternator, I created an all-electric battery engine. It is a energy management system. Basically, what it is, sir, it's an all-electric generator.
We took Hardge's claims to an electrical engineer at the University of Maryland.
There's not technologies that I'm aware of that can really boost that same battery pack to significantly more than 200-mile range.
D.C. canceled their contract with Hardge after WUSA9 started asking questions. The contract was for $680,000. Days later, we had a half-hour phone interview with him. He gave us permission to record and air it. We asked him about who he worked with the D.C. government to win the contract and about a 2001 felony fraud conviction.
Not only did the Washington, D.C. government vetted me, my record was clear, I gave them certified test reports that the technology works. They even drove the Chevy Bolt. And so happened, Washington, D.C. had the exact same car.
And that was Fitzgerald that drove it with you?
Yes. Yes. They drove the car. They didn't just hand me no contract.
So we worked to verify Hardge's statement piece by piece. Hardge received a felony conviction in 2001, guilty of selling unregistered securities. In 2021, Hardge succeeded in getting his criminal record wiped. In March 2022, a judge restored that criminal record after allegations surfaced that Hardge used business investors' money to repay the people he previously defrauded. The D.C. contract was awarded February 2023. So Hardge was a felon convicted of business crimes during the D.C. contract and remains so.
I'm not out here scamming nobody. I have nothing to gain by that.
Second, we asked Hardge for the certified test results he claims supported his technology works. Paperwork he gave us show Hardge paid Element Labs of Michigan to put his modified car through some mileage tests, but the lab came to no conclusion, writing, to be determined by Hardge Global Technologies, LLC. Third, Hardge claims that D.C. Public Works Fleet Administrator Tim Fitzgerald was instrumental in picking Hardge for a contract. D.C. TPW declined an interview and did not address Fitzgerald's role. As for why the contract was canceled, D.C.'s Office of Contracting wrote it's because of the unauthorized publication of information regarding the work to be performed and data collected under the contract. It did not go into further detail about how specifically Hardge violated their contract. Meanwhile, after we aired our original story, Hardge's former bankruptcy trustee sent us a letter he wrote to Michigan regulators in 2019, calling Hardge a fraudster who defrauded investors $2,145,000. Hardge denies any fraud and claims that in weeks he'll be announcing a massive business deal despite the collapse of the D.C. contract.
It's not even about those contracts because I'm worth way more than $5 million. I'm worth hundreds of times that.
We've been unable to verify that claim nor any of Hardge's other business or technology claims. Nathan Baca, WUSA9.